everyone! Today we're going to go ahead and check out this 2023 Hyundai Kona EV. That's right, it's an electric vehicle with a lot of features. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. Come on, let's get started. Hey everyone, now that we're inside the Kona, let's go ahead and check out the mileage. This one has 32,000 miles. You can see that down in the right hand corner. And then of course you have everything in your instrumental panel. You can access that on the right hand side of your steering wheel. So you can go into things like your tire pressure, attention level, energy flow, and of course your settings. Let's find all of those informations and things within the vehicle right in there. Other than that, you also have your steering assist and cruise control settings. And then over here, you have your volume, tune, hands-free calling, and voice commands within your stereo, which let's check that out. You of course have your menu with your home screen, what you're listening to, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto widget, and then you of course have your menus with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, EV mode, media, radio, Blue Link, phone connection. Scrolling over, you also have your climate setup, notifications, and user manual in case you don't have a manual or information in the glove box. So let's check out the rest of it, which is your setup. That is things within your device connections, Wi-Fi, display, things like that. And then with your climate being up on top here, you can control it from down here, but it pops up on the screen down below there. You have your airflow, everything like that. And of course your backup camera. I'm putting this thing in reverse, nice clear backup camera, and you can go ahead and stay safe when backing up. Let's put that back into park. And one last thing that we can check out on this car that not all Konas have, but this is an EV, you can see your energy and things within the system, like your charge management, eco driving, things like that. So you can go ahead and find it right in there, nice and simple. Underneath there is adjustable vents, hazard lights, climate controls. We kind of already went over that, but with your climate controls, you have heated seats. So right back here, you have 3-tiered heated seat for both the driver and passenger, along with your drive modes and auto hold. Let's check out your drive modes on the center screen. So you have your sport mode, your eco mode, and your normal. So normal is normal driving. Sport is that paddle shifters here for that auto manual mode. Even though this is already EV, eco would be conserving even more energy to make sure that you can last longer. But checking out over here, you have a concealed look for a charging port and some storage, and then you have your gear shift like we mentioned. It is buttons, so you have drive, park, neutral, and reverse, cup holders, parking brake, and then of course your center console with some storage. Right above that is your little cubby for your key fob, which has lock and unlock, remote start, and you can auto hold that for your alert system, and you can use this for keyless entry. Your engine start stop button is right over there to the left of your climate controls. But don't worry, right underneath this area is not the only charging port. Right down below here, you have 2 more and some more storage. So that makes it nice and convenient to store some things, have an extra purse, wallet, and charge in your devices to keep them charged up. Right over here though, you have your light settings for the interior of the vehicle. Here's the exterior lighting settings right there. You can see it up on the dash, it pops up as you are changing it. And then auto hold for that lock, for charging up that area up in the front of the vehicle. And then your traction control off. But your mirror controls, door locks, everything like that is normal as it is on the door panel. Let's take a step out and take a look at the interior of this Kona. A cloth material that is tan, lighter interior, and then black accents all around. Automatic seats, of course, since this is an electric vehicle. And then your hood release is right here. We can check out the engine in a little bit. Quick look at the interior of the back seats. You got a charging port and some storage. Middle seat that folds down to be an armrest with cup holders, of course, and you can always sit 3 people back here. The trunk space back here, you got a charger as well as a Kona mat. Underneath this mat, you have some storage, your wheel locks. Underneath there is a spare tire and some tools. And then of course, you can remove this divider by unhooking it up here. And then it gives a little bit of a separate look from the driver's and passenger seats to the trunk space. That about wraps up this Kona. Let's shut this. Here is your electric motor for this Kona EV. You also, of course, have your washer fluid, brake fluid, and things for your air conditioning. This is where you plug in the Hyundai Kona EV up in the front on the driver's side, and easy to plug in, as well as you can lock it up like I mentioned a little bit earlier with that lock button beside the steering wheel. But that's all I have today for this Kona EV. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call 717-733-8985. You can always stop in for a visit. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye!